The Facebook ad template does all the hard work of creating the perfect headline and ad text for your Facebook campaign. Let me show you how it works. When you first open up the template, you'll see several fields on the left you'll need to fill out. Let me walk you through each of these. First up is tone. Click the drop down on the right side of the field to choose from a list of available tones. I went with luxurious because that represents my brand the most. Next up is company name and company description. I've made up a company for myself called Kyle's Comfy Tees, and my description is Kyle's Comfy Tees creates comfortable loungewear using premium materials. One quick note here is that if you'd like to use a product here instead of an actual company, feel free to try that too. Take note of the green bar beneath my company description field. This bar will either be green, yellow, or red. Green is your sweet spot. That's the AI letting you know that you've given it just the right amount of content for it to create a great output. Next up is going to be add keywords. I'd suggest limiting your keywords between 2 to 5, but these are keywords that you'd like the AI to incorporate into your generations. I've chosen comfort, loungewear, and premium. Next up is keywords to avoid. This isn't a required field, but if there are any keywords that you'd like the AI to avoid including in your generations, be sure to include those here too. Once you click the purple generate button at the bottom, you'll be presented with several variations of content on the right side. I particularly like this first one that says, looking for premium loungewear that's actually comfortable? Look no further than Kyle's Comfy Tees. Our shirts are made from the softest materials and cut for a relaxed fit, so you can lounge in style. And then below that, we see my headline. You also see several options below the text that tell you how easy your text is to read, and it'll give you a character or a word count about your primary text and your headline. A few tips for getting the most out of this template. First, if you scroll to the top, you'll see an additional settings option. Here's where you can change your input and your output language, and if you select additional settings, you'll also be able to tweak a few more things about this template, like creativity, content length, and the number of versions. Next up, I want to point out our phrase integration. Anywhere you see this logo is where you can utilize phrase. This is our SEO enrichment tool that's available in many of our templates. When you select it, you'll have an option to include a search term, and phrase will do the work of looking up keywords that rank high in SEO. If you select any of the ones in the list, it'll automatically add it to your add keywords. Each keyword that it suggests will be accompanied by a rank. The higher the number, the higher the rank. My final tip is a feature that's pretty easy to miss. Whenever you're reviewing your generations, look in the lower right-hand corner for the Create button. When you select this, you'll see the option to create a new campaign file. Choosing New Campaign File tells Copysmith to take the inputs you included on the left and use them to create other ads for different platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, or even a Google ad.